Hello there, this is Sen, and welcome back to a different type of video. In today's video, let's look at type conversions in JS. Okay, so in my last video, we looked at 3 different types of variables and as well as input and how we use JS. Now we use type conversion to demonstrate on how it works. So type conversions are different transfer of data that can be transferred from one data to another. So for example, in this case, you convert from strings to numbers, converting numbers to strings, converting dates to numbers, and converting numbers to dates, and so much more to convert to. Okay, so in this example here, we'll be demonstrating you on how the type conversion works. So we will use the number function. So let's create a variable. So let's say let age equals, we say window.prompt. So we're going to call the user saying, how old are you? So we just create like an input user to demonstrate on how the user is going to reply and respond. So let's put window prompt. So as in towards the computer, it will demonstrate on how I'll use. This is a input type, and we'll say age. So you do plus and equals to 1, and then we'll do console.log, so we can return back to the age to check to see if this works. So let's refresh. So let's say I am 19. And there we go. Now, this time it concatenates from this variable here to by a value 1. So this one here is a string as well, because we just created a input type, and as well as a number, which also concatenates. So let's introduce to age equals to the variable number method. So we'll say a value, call it age. So then if I can refresh, so if I refresh, say I am 19, and yeah, it increases, so it increments the value, which shows is 20 because it's a number rather than a string. So let's say if I can say string, I can put string, so 22. We'll say how old are you? Say I'll put 22 as an example. So here, as you can see here, string is not defined because there's no string in the age. So if I can just put string here, refresh 22 because it included. So yeah, there we go. Now if I include the string in the variable, now it works because I use the string method, because I can convert the string into a number. Also, we can use this type of function, type of, to demonstrate whether if it's a string or a number. So let's use age, type of age. There we go. Now let's put any age. There we go, and it says 34, and it displays as a number. Yes, pretty cool, right? So let's not include the number, and let's display any age. Yes, and also it just shows as a string, which in mine is not really a string. So it feels like this is how type conversions can tell that if it's a string or number. So I feel like it is important to use the type conversion when you're adding up databases and always defining how it applies for, so you would understand. So let's put let age equals to, we use the string representation, and we'll put age this time, and age, this is okay, and let's put 33. Yes, still a string. So if we can tell if it's string, we can add any string. So any value here is 22. It still displays as a string there. So it manipulates the variable and allows it to redirect back to the console log. Let's create an example. So we use a variable here. So let y equals to, we'll use a string as we're going to assign it to apple. So let's say apple, and then we can duplicate this. We'll call it z, we'll call it x, and we'll call it z. Cool. So then let's put y equals to number dot y, and x will convert number into strings, and z, we'll call it this time boolean. So then let's put console log y type of y, console log type of x, console log z type of z. So we're going to determine whether if it's a string, boolean, or number. So the first variable here, it shows that it's a non-number because it's only a string. And the second idea is the string. And the third implementation is a boolean, which shows that it's true. Okay, so let's say a number could be 0. We can refresh. Yes, and it is a 0. And let's put any number, so 2, 2. Let's put 2 here. Yeah. So this one here is a string, and let z is true. It shows here it's true and it's a boolean variable. So let's not use any values. So we'll put an empty string here to determine whether if it's true or false. And the first bit here is still the same. So it's number, string. And the difference is it shows this one here is a false. Why? Because it's an empty string, requiring that a user didn't have an input into it, which shows that it's obviously an error. So let's not assign it. We use a declaration format to check. And yeah, as you can see here, there is changes to the number, and also shows an undefined string because we haven't defined anything. We haven't assigned to any variable value, and it shows here is false again. So I feel like it's very effective to use type conversion whenever you're finding out and checking out to see if the string, boolean, number are effective and useful for JavaScript. So hopefully you will understand this video on what type conversions are. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is your boy Soft Sen. I'm out. Peace.